Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser, and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. Here on my channel, we talk about fashion, of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media on any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, then you've come to the right place. Good evening, everyone. We are here for our final night of Milan Fashion Week coverage. We're going to be doing reactions to quite a few really amazing shows tonight. The lineup is amazing. Of course, I'm going to show you who we're going to look at tonight, but in the interest of time, I'm going to do my best not to go through too many intro moments here in the beginning. I do want to discuss my outfit because, of course, I am trying to style everything that I feel would be sort of a outfit that relates to the city that we're covering. So tonight's look, this is an evening top. It's actually a vintage piece. It is all beaded front, back. It's gorgeous. Um, Lots of gold because that's very Milan. The Italians love to wear gold, so we went with gold. And then the white beads, the black, it all just screamed Milan to me. When I was going through my app of tops that I could wear, this one was like, yep, boom, that's going to be the one. Let me turn my air on, guys. I thought I had the remote right over here, but I didn't. Okay. Now, the earrings, these are actually some little Amazon earrings that I got. They're gold with all these little Swarovski crystals on them. And then I went with some gold bracelets, also some gold rings. This one is from Amazon. This one is blue topaz and diamond I got at an antique store when I used to work at auction galleries. And also the makeup tonight. If you were here for Tuesday night, you will know that I just don't feel that the ladies in Italy do a full beat. I just don't think that that's their vibe, that's their journey. So, of course, the makeup is very pared back tonight. All I did was concealer, mascara, blush. That's it. And I wanted to talk about the lipstick for tonight because I didn't mention it on Tuesday, which was completely my own fault. Um, I realized, oh no, I didn't discuss the lip. What I did say about the lip was I feel that Italian women, they come out of the womb knowing their perfect shade of red lipstick. So we're going with a red lipstick. This one is my hands down favorite red lipstick, and it's an oldie but a goodie. It's Max Ruby Woo. And I also said on Tuesday night, I don't feel that they go through all this. I'm wearing a liner. Da, da, da. Nope, they slap it on. And that's what we're going to do. So they're just going to slap on a red lip. This is how I feel like the women in Italy will do it. They're just going to slap it on. It's not even. I think that's pretty good. I mean, if you don't know Ruby Woo, what are you doing in your life? It is such a gorgeous blue red lipstick. It goes on, I mean, it goes with so many different skin tones. It's just one of the best reds out there. Sorry if my wig is looking a little janky, but I wanted to go with big hair again, thinking that the Italian women, they have these wavy, big hair, you know what I mean? So that's why we decided to go with this wig tonight. I also wore this one on Tuesday night because I just feel like it's just Italian. Something I wanted to do was to blot because it got a little warm and I had a little moment there. All right, we've been going long enough. We are going to go ahead and start with the list so that you guys will know what collections we're going to be covering tonight. Sorry, I had a little hot flash. Got my face a little heated there for a moment. Of course, one more thing, fragrance. The other night, same fragrance. I wore the Sol de Janeiro. This is the 62 Brazilian Crush because has a musky scent to it. And I don't really have a lot of musky scents. It's just not my journey. But this one, oh, absolutely love it. If I need a musky scent, I'm going for this. So that's why I decided to go with the Brazilian Crush tonight. Of course, I'm not putting it anywhere near the garment because this is a vintage piece and very difficult to have cleaned. So we're just putting it here on the arms and the wrists and we'll be good to go. Now, let's talk about the lineup for tonight. It's a good one, you guys. It's the last on the list. No other collections have popped up since Tuesday night. So it's just what was on our list from there. But of course, I've been adding the Paris shows. Now, if you have been following me throughout all of Fashion Month, you will know that Saturday night, we're going to be doing Paris Fashion Week. The first night of, not the first night of Paris Fashion Week. Paris Fashion Week is like in its fourth day already. By the time we hit next week, it'll be over. But a lot of people wait until after Fashion Month to post the video. So it will work out perfectly. And there's 30 something collections to cover. So we've got plenty. Saturday night will be the first night. We will do it the same way we were doing it, like our fashion movie nights were. We're going to do it as a self-care night. And if you notice my nails, I'm in need of some self-care. All right, so let's get to the lineup and go ahead and start presenting that. Darn it, I forgot to close those other apps. Sorry. One more. Sorry. The StreamYard does not like it when I'm like going back and forth and closing out tabs and stuff. It does hiccup for a second. So I apologize for that. I also should have up just for a minute, I should have my logo up on screen. So there we go. There's my logo. I tried to get as prepared as possible, but it never works out when you go live. There's always some hiccup. Tonight, it was the top and the hair. So here is the lineup that we're going to be watching tonight. It's a good one. I'm telling you, it is a good one. All right. Now, let me get myself full screen so I can see it. So here we go. We've got the Prada Show, Philosophy, MM6, the Jenny Show, Moschino, Missoni, Diesel, Bottega, and Dior. So we got to get them all in. And a lot of these are somewhat long shows. So that's why I was saying no dillying, no dallying. I'm not going to spend 15 minutes here at the intro. It's already been 9 minutes that we've been doing this intro. And I just want to get right on in. So we're going to, we could just go down the list. There's no real reason to switch it up and go wherever, unless you leave a comment to let me know that there's a show that you would like me to put up. Upon advertising for tonight, I did let people know that if they want to be a part of the show, that they can come on, leave a comment. I'll shout you out. That's what it's going to be also for Paris Fashion Week. If you want to be part of the show, if you want to be a commentator of the show, shoot me a message and we can work that out. But let's go ahead. Of course, I've got the adult grape juice. And we're going to get started. We're just going to, oh man, I just hate to start with the Prada Show because that's like one of those that I like to savor till the end. It's kind of like Tom Brown in New York and and Bama in Paris. They're like the dessert toppings on the collections that I like to save for last. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Jenny show. Now, Jenny is a brand I haven't been covering for very long, but what I will say is that it's gonna be a live stream. Okay, so we're gonna watch a few minutes of arrivals and then hop right into the show. Gonna fast forward right in. What I will say is, what else did I want to say? Oh, one other thing before we get going is if you haven't been watching the collections, and you should, there's still time to watch them. They're all up on the channel. But if you have not been watching these shows, I have been very cautious of showing or playing the audio for the shows because of copyright issues. I have done these in the past and didn't have issues, but there's been a few times when I was doing the New York shows, I was having some issues. So I said, okay, you know what? We're just not going to do the music. I might throw in the music a little bit and sort of see what happens, but I just don't want the video to be taken down, especially once we get into like the third or fourth video or something like that. And then all of a sudden the whole video gets shut down and blocked. I'll be very upset because I don't want to have to go create new thumbnails for another live. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, we'll go ahead, since there's probably not any music, watch the arrivals, because that's always something fun. I always advertise that I show you guys exclusive behind the scenes arrivals and things like that. So that is part of what we're going to be showing tonight. So let's go ahead, get Jenny started. Let's make her big. In case you were wondering, yes, I use vidIQ. Oh, this is some music that very well could be copyrighted. So let's just go ahead and take this off. Now, if you have not ever been to a fashion show, I have been trying to give you all a little bit of information about what it's like to work at a fashion show. I have been doing fashion for 30 years as a makeup artist, as a stylist, and have been to many, many fashion shows. Now, I would not say that I have been to like the big city fashion shows, but I have been to enough fashion shows that I can give you guys some really good expertise, because that was in the title, expert information about what it is like to go to a fashion show. And this is what the arrivals looks like. Now, before all of this, there's a lot of things that happen before you get to people arriving to the show. So really quickly, as we're watching this, usually the first people to arrive, besides the producer, director, and like the people that are actually hosting the event, next to them or right behind them is usually hair and makeup, because it takes a while for all the stations to get set up. They probably have had rehearsals to know which models they're going to be doing, or maybe not. If they didn't have a rehearsal ahead of time, that is the moment that you find out how many models there are and what the look is going to be. So once you have set up your station and you know what the look is going to be, next comes in, obviously, the models. So once the models start arriving, because they have a totally separate call time to give hair and makeup ample opportunity to get set up, then the models start trickling in, and you just grab a model, you get them in your chair, and you start working. Normally, when I was doing makeup, I mean, styling is totally different. That's a whole different beast. Styling happens weeks and months before the actual show. All the styling is done. There might be a few tweaks towards the end if the designers are changing their mind, that kind of a thing. But jewelry, shoes, accessories, all those things are thought through for the outfit way in advance. I'm talking about the day of show. So once the models come in, you grab your model, you get them in your chair, and normally you have anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to complete your look. And that doesn't matter what the model's skin conditions are, what their hair conditions are. Regardless, you got to get them in the chair, get their makeup done, because you got to get through these models quickly. Now, I've done DC Fashion Week where there could be up to like 15 designers and maybe 45 models and only 5 makeup artists. I've been there, I've done that. It's not an easy thing to do, but you get through it. You just hunker down, you get through it, and your models just, it all becomes a blur, to be honest with you, especially if you've been doing it for the whole week. By the time you get to those last shows, they all just become a blur at that point. So usually somewhere as hair and makeup is going on, the designers are tweaking their outfits at the last minute, making any styling changes, as I've discussed, at the last minute. And then basically, while you're doing hair and makeup, they usually do the dress rehearsal for the models. So that's the moment that you actually get to go out onto the runway, watch the models do their rehearsal, and check the hair and makeup to make sure that everything is on point once you see it with all the lights on. So, you may have done an amazing makeup job, but then once it's under lights, it's all washed out. So you have to be able to see that and adjust for that, and go and adjust your models that you already did after the rehearsal. Here's hair and makeup. This is what it looks like. So yeah, then you get the models back into your chair. You might have to tweak some of the ones that you did before, and then know what you're going to be doing going forward. So that's pretty much it. Once everything is done, you're pretty much done right as showtime starts. Now, for the show, of course, once the models get into their outfits, they have helpers to help them get into the outfits. Then the makeup artists and hairstylists usually go, and then they get into their lineup, the lineup of how they're going down the runway. Then the hair and makeup will go down the line one final time, as well as the stylists and the designers go down the line one last time to tweak anything, make any different adjustments. Sometimes these models will be sitting in hair and makeup for hours before they get into their lineup. So sometimes you have to do a serious touch-up job. Sometimes it's just a little powder. Sometimes they've completely smeared off their lipstick because they've been eating. The hair is a hot mess, whatever the case may be, because they went outside and it's windy, whatever the case may be. That is the moment that you do the final tweaks before they walk the runway. And that's basically what it's like to be behind the scenes of a fashion show, to work a fashion show. It's a lot. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of hard work. But at the end, you are so happy because your work is out there for the world to see. And that's what this is all about. You want to see what these designers are creating, what the inspirations are going to be for the next season, and take the inspiration and look at your closet, because I'm sure you've all changed over. If you're in that fall winter season, going into fall winter, you probably already changed your closet, but hold on to your summer things. Look to see what can go, because it's not going to work for next season, or can be stored away, or what you might need to add that you can find at these end of season sales, holiday sales, pieces that are going to work in your wardrobe for next year. That's the reason that you watch the collections this far in advance. I mean, I do it because I'm a fashion stylist. It's my job to know what is coming up so that I can relay that to my clients. But at the same time, I like to be able to show you guys the show. So again, it gives you preparation for what's going to be coming up next year. Know what to store, know what to sell, know what to go into consignment, and know what pieces to pick up when you see different sales. All right. I think that we have got the gist of this whole thing, of behind the scenes, what it's like to arrive. This venue looks incredible. So let's fast forward. Put my glasses on so I can see. You guys get the idea of what's happening? These hats, so stunning. Oh, these are the same two girls, these two twins we saw somewhere else at another show, wearing very similar hats. That must be their signature. But okay. All right. Let's fast forward to the show. Now, a lot of the reason that I don't do live shows with you guys is because of this. If they're doing a live stream, you could be waiting up to, what are we on, like 30 minutes at this point, 40 minutes? Because the shows usually are only 15 to 20 minutes at most. So a lot of what you're seeing live stream is like arrivals and people getting seated and all that stuff. If you want to see more of that, we did that on Tuesday night, Saturday night. So if you want to see more of what it looks like for people to arrive, check out those videos. We're going to go. All right, let's see. It's like, yeah, 34 minutes in. 34 minutes in before the show even begins. So we got to cut out all that stuff. Now, I will watch a show live just because I enjoy it. And I can do other things in the background, while I'm actually waiting for the show, and kind of peek up every once in a while and say, oh, look who's arriving. Oh, this person's arriving. Oh, here's another thing that a lot of people don't know. Sometimes the runway needs to be covered before the runway show, because obviously people are walking all over the catwalk, mingling and networking and all that stuff beforehand. So this is the production team, the stagehands, going and removing the covering of the catwalk. Sometimes they do that, especially if they want a pristine white catwalk. They will make sure that they cover it before and not unveil it until after. Oh man, it's taking them a long time to uncover this catwalk. Okay, good Lord. All right, see, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. 38 minutes in it took them to get this show on the road. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. Oh, it's like a, what's that flower? What is it? A calla lily? Sometimes they'll name the name of the show, whatever the inspiration is. You guys drop a comment. What's the name of that flower? Is it a lily? No, it's not a lily. It's it's just totally escaping me. But enough about that. Let's look at the fashion. Let's check out the fashion. And make sure you drop some comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the collection. Let me know what you guys are thinking of, Milan Fashion Week in general. Just drop a comment. And for anyone that's just joining, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We are just getting started. You haven't missed anything. This is the Jenny show that we're watching. And I am loving this collection so far. Let me really focus here. So yeah, if you do drop any comments of what shows that you want to watch, I will go through the lineup again after the Jenny show. But we've got some good ones in there. Prada, Missoni, Moschino. We've got some good, and Dior. We've got some good collections to cover tonight, you guys. So stick around for sure. Drop comments. Let me know what you think about the pieces. Let me know if you want me to put a show ahead of any other of the shows. For the most part, I'm just going straight down my list. But wow, I'm really am not focusing here. This collection is gorgeous. Loving the print. Loving the print. And we're seeing a lot of this buttery yellow chartreuse across cities. So I think that is going to be a big color for the season. So pull out your yellows. If chartreuse works on your skin tone, pick up those as well. Really easy, lovely pieces Jenny does. I mean, as I said at the beginning of the show, I haven't been following this brand for very long, but every time I watch the collections, they do not disappoint at all. Again, if you are just joining, we are trying to not get copyright strikes. It's just why you're not hearing any music in the background. Just a little afraid that, we'll get the video taken down if we do any copywritten music for the collections. But But wow, this print and the skirt and that suit. Oh my heavens. I'm just blown away at these pieces. That one, not so much, but it's okay. I mean, it's a pretty piece. And we are seeing a lot of lavender. Lavender is going to be a big trend, I believe, for next season. All right, let's listen to the music. I know you guys, just so terrified. Like I just want the video to go without getting blocked. But just to give you a little taste of the music here. Okay. I'm checking my TV to see if, because this doesn't look as crisp on my computer. Oh, look at the pieces. Absolutely crushing this collection. Nailing it. I mean, look at the number of pieces that are just so sellable. The pants, the tops, the bags, the shoes. Gorgeous. Oh, love this. Love that fabrication. Love the color. The little ballet flats matching the bag. I love that. It's been like so long since you see people that match the shoes to the bag, you know? Remember that? That used to be a thing. Oh, look at those shoes and this outfit. Gorgeous. I mean, just nailing it. The hair, the makeup, nailing this. The shoes. Oh. Drop comments, you guys. Let me know if you guys are loving this collection. Let me know. Wow. Look at that. Just effortless chic. Just Italian effortless chic. Absolutely loving this. You guys, I really just want to do it with the music. I'm just so scared. Because I did get a copyright warning the last time I played music. And I just don't want, the algorithm gods to give me a strike. So just wanted to give you a little taste of the music. But this collection is, look at the shoe. The little kitten heel sling back gorgeousness. Wow. Loving the color palette, loving the fabrication. These little like bucket bags, like almost beachwear kind of bucket bags. Super cute. I haven't seen a good bucket bag in years. Nice palazzo pant. Oh, it's a whole jumpsuit? Is it a jumpsuit? Is it a dress? Wow. And an extended shoulder. Like we haven't seen that for a few seasons. An accented shoulder. Well, actually, that's not true. Maybe like a year or two. Maybe last year, people were doing the big shoulders, accenting the shoulder silhouette. I mean, look at the high waist pant. A little wonky. I don't know that that's the cut. Oh, it is. I think that is the cut. They wanted to make one higher than the other. I thought that was a mistake, but that was intentional as a detail. Gorgeous. Love that. I mean, come on. Just so cute. That skirt is going to fly out of the stores. I'm telling you, that's going to just run out of the store. Look at the teal. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just easy little jumpsuit. You know what I mean? Just throw it on, walk out the door, put on a couple of gold jewelry pieces, a bag, and you're done. Look at those shoes. Whoa. Gorgeous. All right. I'm loving the color palette she's giving us. Oh my God, look at the crystal detail on this dress. Oh, unbelievable. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Oh my gosh. And as a skirt and top, just eating it down, leaving no crumbs. You hear what I'm saying right now? Crushing this collection, slaying it. Wow. Just wow. I don't know how much I am loving the pearl suspenders. I think maybe if it was more fitted, like if it was actually a fitted suspender, I would have liked that piece a little more. She is just giving you this fabrication in every iteration, yo. As a mini dress, as a long dress, as a skirt and top. Man, crushing it. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the collection. I'm loving this bow top. Like I haven't seen that construction on a top in decades. Love that. It's very sweet. It's very 1950s, 60s reminiscent. Oh, the flats. I mean, she's just crushing it, just crushing it. You guys, oh, it's an orchid. It's an orchid. Isn't that the flower? Drop a comment. I just thought of it. It's an orchid. And I guess we are getting these little hints of, flowers in the designs. And that may have been her inspiration for color palette, the different colors you can get in an orchid, Not a huge fan of this piece. I love the corset. I'm just not a fan of the bottom. From the waist up, stunning. From the bottom down, not so much. But that was a really pretty piece. All right, all black sheer gorgeousness. Uh-oh, something caught, something stuck, she can't move. Oh no, what happened? Her dress got stuck. Oh yeah. What is it? It's all beaded. And somehow it got wrapped around her or something. She worked it out though. She made it work though. But the nightmare about when that happens on the runway is it instantly drops that piece. I think that people will be like, I know that that's going to happen to me if I wear this. So if a model can't make it work, it's a little bit harder to sell a piece like that. It could have been that it got caught in her shoe. I'm not exactly sure. But when a model kind of stumbles and fumbles with an outfit on the runway, that piece probably won't do as well in sales. But love this with the pearl in the back. That's gorgeous. Okay, easy, effortless, with a nice little heel sandal. Very chic. And if you did not see any of the other collections from New York, London, or Milan, black and white is back. See, now this piece where the corset meets the bottom like that, with the white on white, it's easier to digest. I think that it was because it was that black on the white I wasn't a big fan of, but it works on the with the white on white. And the beading is just gorgeous. I love that actually gives a little bit of a poof to the hip. You know what I mean? The way that the corset sits, the fabric of the skirt gives it a little bit of volume, just a smidgen of volume right there along the hip. I love that. So final piece. All right. Slayed it. Collection, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Dare I do the music for the train? I'm so scared. I know you guys. I know that these would be better. I know that my other fashion videos did a lot better when I was able to do the music. I think it's because my channel is growing. And so now the algorithm gods are noticing it a little bit more. And so getting to that monetization level, and they're just being very cautious. All right, let's get a little music for the train. Just a little to give you the vibe. Okay, sorry. It's just a smidgen of music. All right, all right. So she's going backwards on the train, doing the last piece and going backwards. Okay, okay. I'm just really pleased with this collection. I think that the designer really gave us something new and innovative in her fabrications and certain silhouettes. I think she did a really amazing job. And yeah, I have no negatives. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I did have a few negatives, but I think like the color palette, I wish she would have given us another piece in that chartreuse color, like another piece in that one and in that dark blue and the lavender. I feel like, she gave us those hints, but most of the collection were in the pastels, which is fine. But it would have been nice to have had one or two pieces in those colors. You know what I mean? But really amazing job. I have no complaints on this collection. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think of the collection. Pretty spectacular in my opinion. And here's the designer herself. Really beautiful. Well, she's really beautiful, but she did a beautiful job with this collection. Love, love, love. And all white. I mean, that's just going to be a big thing next season. All white, white on white. That's definitely going to be a thing. So, all right, there was the Jenny show, you guys. Really amazing. Great work. No complaints. All right, we are going to go back to our watch list and we are going to dive into the philosophy show because it's rather a long show. I'm just trying to knock out some of these long shows so that we can just go really quickly at the end. Philosophy di Lorenzo, di Lorenzo Serafini, Spring Summer 2025 show. Let's get it started. Oh, before I forget, I am trying to write down so that I can add it to. Oh, this is a live stream, a 23-minute live stream. Wow, that's extremely short. So I want to make sure that I am including it in the description box, the shows that we're covering. So we got the Jenny show and now the philosophy show. And I have not been showing any of these channels love. Not that they need it. They're getting plenty of views. Okay, so this is a live stream. Let's see if we get just a little music to start. Okay. Go back. Here we go. All right. Here we go. It's very dim in this venue. I don't know if that was intentional or if we're going to get some better light in another area, but it's really hard to see the pieces when the lighting is that dim. If you don't know Di Lorenzo Serafini, he's been slaying it. Again, very Italian design, very chic, very sexy. That is what most Italian designers that I cover, that's their vibe. So, okay, thank goodness we're getting some better lighting. Okay, thank goodness, because that would have been impossible. So once they step into the camera, you're getting a real good light. Okay, thank goodness. Another color that we saw quite a bit are lots of chocolate browns, sands, beiges. Those seem to be a running theme through a lot of collections. And this one seems to be right in line. Oh, gorgeous. Just easy. And I was saying the other night, when I think of Italian fashion, I just think that because I've never been to Italy, but I feel like this is what Italian women look like walking down the street. You know what I mean? Just sexy, but not overt. It's always like I could see someone like rolling out to a lunch with her girlfriends in that dress. You know what I mean? like like that's what I think Italian women look like when they walk the streets. Always sexy, always effortless. And again, like the makeup, like I said, it's usually very minimal with a red lip. These pieces are gorgeous. All the pleating details and that gold accent, that gold metal accent on the dress. So pretty. Loving the sandals. Great collection. Yeah, that gold detail, not that that hasn't been done before, but it just looks so beautiful. Woo. We've also been seeing a lot of gathered harem style pants. That has been a running theme also across cities. So I like to bring you guys the trends, what I feel is going to be the trends for next season so that you can go to your closet and see what you can store for next season. Okay. Yeah. A lot of like, I haven't seen gathered harem pants for a while. I remember like I had a pair of those in my 20s and I'm in my 50s now. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, I love that. How that crisscrossed across the stomach on that one side. Beautiful. So, yeah, I wish I still had them today. They were beautiful. They were silk, and I can still pretty much wear things that I wore back in college. I haven't gained that much weight since then. And those were a little bit oversized. Actually, I just picked up a pair of pants that are very similar to that, but they are cargo pant. But love that. Not a lot of skinny fit, thank goodness. I think that those are, over for a minute. Because a lot of the pants just seem to be going in the opposite direction. I think skinny pants were just going for so long that designers are on the backlash now. They're like, we need volume on our pants. Not everything needs to be skin tight and low rise. So I love that. Yeah, just that's what I'm saying. Like slacks next season are just going to be effortless trouser style pants. If you get some that have a little gathering at the ankle, that it's going to work. And also high waisted. Not every pair of pants needs to be high waisted, but I'm just saying like high waisted is also something that we've seen in multiple cities in multiple collections. So your high-waisted pants are still going to work next season. Or if you want to update yours for next season, there'll be plenty of designers putting some out next season. So you'll be good. You'll be good to go. Oh, that just reminded me of Susan Fang, that piece. If you know, you know, out of London. Okay. I'm not in like ecstatic about those pieces. They're all right. Nothing really to write home about the white pieces. This one's that last one was nice, but I don't know. Something about these other ones are not looking as. This one is nice, but the ones behind it aren't looking as expensive as you would like. You know what I mean? It's something in that fabrication that I just wasn't crazy about. A lot of sheer, still going strong. The briefs with the sheer, Still going strong for next season. All right. Okay. A lot of fringe also. We also seeing a lot of fringe across cities and in a lot of collections. So the fringe in the Western vibe is out, but fringe in a more sophisticated way is still going. So if you've got some fringe in the closet, it's still gonna work. I like these little crop tops, very pretty. And especially with that high waisted, is that a pant? Yeah, the high waisted pant with the a skinny ankle. It's a vibe. And those shoes, hello. Look at the shoes. This whole look head to toe, working at. Gorgeous. I also think that Italian women come out of the womb with the perfect arch for sky high stilettos. Not platforms, stilettos. Sandals, closed toed. Yeah, their feet were just made for that. So beautiful. Oh, yes. And I love a big fringy bag, like a bag with a lot of like that long fringe to it. That's been going around since Sex in the City days. I mean, that style. It's just cool. All right, what's the venue? I'm not quite certain I'm understanding the decoration in the venue or the styling of the venue, but not for me to know. I'm sure that there was meaning behind it. I love that it's all mirrored so that people can see themselves. That's really cool. Yeah, really great collection. There were a few missteps. I'm not gonna lie. There were a few pieces that I was like, I don't know about that one. And it was really mostly just about the fabrication of the piece. The actual design was really beautiful. I just didn't love the fabric. Okay. Ooh. I know as soon as I turn the air conditioning off, I'm going to get hot because I've got all these lights on me. But I am getting a little chilly. All right. Good show. Very good show. No complaints. No complaints. You guys, tonight's video I think is going to end up being rather long because we're already 47 minutes in and we're only on show number 2. So this one, we're going to try to get all the collections in tonight. That's the goal. Because I just don't want to carry them into Paris week. So far, I've been able to give each city its own amount of time, its own 3-part series. So I don't know. I really just don't want to do. I think actually New York, I ended up doing 4. I don't recall, but anyway, Fashion Month becomes a blur. If you know, you know. Anyway, I just don't want to carry it over. I did carry over one thing from New York into London, but so far I have not had to carry over another city into another city, giving each city its time. Ooh, this wig is just not working tonight. This is like one of those glueless wigs I got on Amazon. And yeah. It's not that it's a bad wig. It's just that my head is so small that glueless wigs just do not work on me. Trying to give you something here. See if that's better. Nope. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It is what it is. I'll style it better. Actually, I'm not going to be wearing this wig on for Paris. I'll be wearing something completely different. Okay, really lovely collection. Really lovely collection. And I don't want to cut out the trains of the collections because I just kind of feel that that's important to see the train and also the designer. We could watch everything in double speed, but no, I just like to be able to easy breezy watch each piece as it comes down the runway. I just think that tonight's video is going to be a little longer than I would like, but that's all right. No big deal. All right, here's the man. Great collection. He did an amazing job. Amazing job. Look at his shoes. What is he wearing on his feet? Those are cool. All right. Very cool trainers. Good job. Thanks for watching. Well, thank you for giving it to us. All right, you guys. Now, real quick for anyone that came in after the lineup, these are the rest of the shows we're going to do. We're going to do Prada, we're going to do MM6, the Moschino show, Missoni, Diesel, Bottega, Dior. That's it. Because Dior actually streamed 2 days ago during Paris Fashion Week. But as we know, Dior is a Italian designer or Italian brand. But they showed for Paris Fashion Week. Nothing I can do about that. All right, let's hop into okay, Moschino, Diesel, them some long ass shows. So let's hop into the let's do Moschino. Let's do Moschino first. It's the one that's the furthest out. It's been over a week since that show. So we're gonna go ahead and do Moschino. I am going to say one thing really quickly about Moschino before we get started. Jeremy Scott, who was the creative director for Moschino for like decades. I don't even know how long he was actually the creative director, but it was a very long time. And once he left the house 2 years ago now, it's been a year, 2 years ago now, I have been watching. I haven't been loving everything, but I've been watching. The collection after Jeremy Scott left was a train wreck, a shit show, to be honest with you. And I think it was a lot of the people that worked for the brand put together the collection before they had hired a creative director. And then once the creative director did his collection, I wasn't that excited about it. I'll be honest. I was like, I don't know that I'm loving the vibe. There were some pieces that were good, but the overall collection I just did not love. So I have been watching Moschino, and I will see, because usually what happens is if a brand starts to fall off for a few seasons, I just stop covering them. And especially if the influencers and the girls that are putting out the content on all the platforms out there, if they're not talking about the brand, it might not be worth covering anymore. So, all right, that's what I'm going to say about the Moschino show. So hopefully the new creative director got out of his system what he was wanting to get out of his system, because yeah, I was not happy. There is a little bit of behind the scenes at the beginning. I did watch like the first 30 seconds, I think. Do they just keep replaying that until the show starts? Okay. All right. Let's fast forward. This is why the show is so long. So yeah, so now you get to see the show's start. So here is usually the designers of the brand. Sometimes usually every collection, the designer will name the collection. However, they don't always post that out to you. Oh, here we go. It's expecting it to start right there. All right. Sorry. Live for a second. Get the vibe for a second. Oh, so it's like a laundry um place like from back in the day. Why can't I think of it? Like the way people used to do laundry. And a lot, okay, all right. So it's going to be a lot of elevated domestic sort of a vibe. I don't know that I love this piece. Again, I'm trying to be supportive of a brand that I have loved and followed for decades. But if the pieces aren't sellable, it's not worth me watching it. I know, like, I know what clients will like, what they will wear, what they'll be interested in. And if you can't find pieces in the collection that your clients are going to be interested in or that are going to fly out of the shelves, that's rough. Okay, I like the suit. I do like the suit. Very nice. Like the polka dot. It's almost like a blue and white polka dot. Nice. Okay. It's a t-shirt. The skirt is nice, but it's a t-shirt. And it's a probably really expensive t-shirt. The button down is ho-hum. The skirt, however, is everything. That ball skirt is everything. Okay, so a trompe l'oeil. I love a trompe l'oeil piece. If you don't know, Google it. What trompe l'oeil means. All right, giving us a lot of t-shirt dresses. Moschino is known for their logo, for sure. And listen, I'm not saying that every designer going forward has to design like Jeremy Scott, but Moschino is a brand. I mean, it does have an archives, it does have a mission, it does have a I'm sorry, something came through on my phone and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I mean, Missoni does have a mission. It does have a core customer. It does have to create pieces that are going to sell. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So hopefully he's gonna give us some sellable. The suits are gorgeous, but they're so much like Libertine. I mean, those are Libertine suits. You know what I mean? And what does it say? What's up? It says, what's up is the print. I do love the suits. I'm not mad at the suits. However, t-shirts, it's just, I'm sorry. Someone is like blowing up my phone, but I want to be able to hear the comments if they come in. So I apologize if you keep hearing the dinging in the background. But yeah, gorgeous. I mean, sorry, that was just out of my head. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I think that the new creative director has his vision and he wants to create what's in his vision. However, when you're working for a huge company like Gucci Group, they're only going to give you so much line for you to do what you want before they're like, okay, you need to start creating some pieces that are going to sell. I just don't see a ton of these flying out the door. Not even the accessories are thrilling me. So unfortunately, this might be one of those brands that I drop off my list. I mean, it takes a lot for me to drop you off my list. And sometimes I drop them off the list and then bring them back. But I think that we'll see how long this creative director lasts. I think that he's giving us too much of his own vision and not enough of the brand and what the customers are going to want. I mean, that was what was unique about Jeremy Scott, is that even his most outrageous pieces, you would spend the thousands of dollars that they cost because it was real art. You know what I mean? It was like couturier level art is what Jeremy Scott created. So this new creative director, I'm just yeah, this is season 2 that I'm not in love with the designs. I see the vision, I see where they're going with it. Here's the black and white again. That's going to be the big trend next season. But I'm just, it's an oversized t-shirt that probably costs $1,200. Like an oversized white t-shirt. I just don't know that I can get down with that. And he does love to do these logos, lots of print. Jeremy Scott did that as well, but I don't know. Okay, I like the top. The top is cute. And I will say that about the last collection, the fall winter collection was the same. It was very not my vibe, but there were those little magic moments of pieces where you're like, oh, that was cool. Like they did, like this whole wrap thing, I think is sort of a signature for him. He did a lot of denim with that last season for fall winter. That was very successful. And it actually was very successful on that all white dress. It was really pretty. But yeah. The shoes, these wrestler shoes. Someone else did wrestler shoes. Drop a comment if you remember who it was that did was it was D Squared. D Squared had wrestling shoes in their collection also. Wow. Okay. I mean, like I said, it's got its moments. It has its magic moments, giving you little hints of something that you may want to attempt to buy, but that bag is gorgeous. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in love. I love the turban. That's cool. And I do like this little dress, this little off the shoulder dress. That's cute. In that color, very nice. That whole look at the toe was styled perfectly. Oh, love this. The cardigan with the pearl accent. And it drapes down the back. Oh, that was the winning piece. Back out cardigan. Come on. Oh, that was stunning. That was the one time I got excited about something. That just looks unfinished. Like it looked like it was an accident. Like it wasn't meant to be open like that. I'm sure it was intentional. It just didn't look polished. So, Turbino or not Turbino? Oh, Tubino. I don't know what that means. Obviously, it's in Italian. Or is it just to be or not to be in Italian? So, okay. I mean, yeah, there was one piece that like blew me away in the whole collection. That is not, listen, I'm not a fashion editor or a magazine editor. I'm sure a lot of these pieces are very editorial. They probably will photograph very well. The problem is sales. That's the bottom line of any fashion collection. What kind of sales are these pieces going to generate? And like I said, when you're working for a huge company like Gucci Group, they're not going to give you too much line. They're not going to give you too much line. I mean, like this first piece is very like what Balenciaga is doing. And I'm not a fan of them right now. So that just wasn't successful. Oversized t-shirts that are probably going to cost a fortune, not my journey. If that is your thing, you can create that way cheaper than what they're going to be selling it for. I mean, it was a plain white t-shirt, oversized. How hard is that to find somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. And me, if you know anything about me, I love a hat piece, a headpiece, anything that you put on your head. I'm not even excited about the hats, and that's rare. I did say I love the turbans. The turbans are very cool. Um, yeah, the only piece that was a wow is this pink cardigan coming down. The cable knit pink cardigan with the back out and the pearl across the neckline. The only piece that got me excited. Because who doesn't love a back out? I love a back out. Oh, almost forgot to write it down. We did Moschino. And if you haven't noticed, like a lot of the designers that I follow are the icons of their city. I mean, most of these designers I've been covering for decades. So if it's not a designer that you've heard of, um, I don't know what to say. Sometimes I find new designers, and each season I try to find a new designer and add them into the mix. Like Jenny is a relatively new designer that I've been following. Um, but Moschino I've been following for forever. Because they are a classic brand that, is an old house that just hasn't gone away. So yeah, that's the new creative director. And like I said, I think that they're going to give him maybe one more season to design what he wants to design before they're like, you need to start making some sales. But we shall see. It's hard to say because, for example, the fall winter collections just came out. The fall winter collections just hit stores. So the sales haven't even happened yet. One thing that you should know is from the time that by the time the show walks the catwalk, the retail stores are already starting to consider what items they're going to want in their stores. And then once the budget comes out, then that's when they meet with the retailers and decide, okay, I want this many pieces for Saks. I want this many pieces for what's another big, for wherever they're going to be selling the pieces, Saks Fifth Avenue or wherever, then they'll start to say, okay, so that'll give them a good indication of how the collections are going to do, depending upon how many of the retail stores are asking for a particular piece. However, it comes down to the sales and what people are actually going to pay money for. Just because the retailers have requested it for the stores doesn't mean that it's going to sell. So, all right, getting a little spits, had to turn the air back on. Let's just go right into what's another long show? I'm trying to get the long shows out first. The Diesel Show. The Diesel Show. So it's a live stream, 23 minutes. So I probably isn't going to be that long. But you know what? Let's take a break. We've been going now for a full hour. And I think we might be able to get this in an hour and a half, I think, you guys. I think we'll be able to get this whole thing down to a pretty sizable video. But let's take a little break. We're going to do a 2-minute break, come right back. And yeah, stretch your legs, get a snack, whatever you need to do. It's sort of dinner time here for me. And I haven't had dinner yet, but I am a little peckish. I'm not saying I won't get a snack, but let's take a 2-minute break, come right back, and then we'll go into the Diesel Show. Unless there's another show, drop me a comment. Let me know what shows you would. Oh, I didn't do the lineup. I'm sorry, you guys. I said I was going to. Oh, I did do the lineup. I'm all over the place. Be back in 2. I know that wasn't a full 2 minutes. I'm gonna still give you guys 2 minutes before we start the shows. I just wanted to light my incense while we're waiting, and we're gonna do the diesel show. Did I write down? Okay, wrote down mosquito, and all right. Now, if you don't know Diesel, and if you haven't seen any of my other coverage of Diesel, they are a very well, their signature for the brand is denim. That is what they are known for. It's what they do the best. And it is Italian streetwear. It is very much like, if you saw Tuesday night, we did the D squared show. Very similar designs where it is very young customer streetwear, Italian streetwear, and normally, not always, they are very heavy on denim. That is their signature. It's what they do. All right. I think it's been about 2 minutes. Let's get going. Here we go with Diesel. And it was streamed, so hopefully, like I said, most shows are not like 23 minutes long. That's very rare. That's very rare. Only like the Armani show might be that long, but for the most part, most shows are not that long. Let's make sure we give them some love. I always like to show the collections from the actual brand to give them the credit. Not to say there aren't other channels that I utilize throughout Fashion Month, but I usually try to go to the brand's channel. I am subscribed to most of the collections that I cover, so that's always a bonus. All right, let's see what they're going to do here. Oh, they're going right in. Oh, this is going to be a long ass runway. Rare. So again, very heavy on denim. Very heavy on denim. And as you can see, they've covered the entire catwalk in denim. Wow. Just to give you a little taste of the music. Okay, vibes with the eyes. But very cool brand. Super, oh, sorry. I was trying to turn off the music. Super cool brand. All right, they're trying to do a little something with the styling here, I see. I want what the name of the collection is. But like I said, very denim heavy brand. And they slay denim, slay it. And I'm talking about, and it's also very sexy. It's always very, skimpy, sexy, young customer. That's their vibe. That's their energy. And I love it. I love it. To me, fashion is ageless. There is no age to fashion in my world. I'm in my 50s and still wear short shorts and mini skirts. You know what I mean? So fashion is ageless in my world. I still wear sheer. I still wear all those things, Don't pigeonhole yourself into one thing because you feel that it's not your market. You can rock it. You just have to have the confidence, be bold, know that you look good, and work. Work it. Okay. I will say that the styling of, with the contacts is a bit distracting. But we are trying to look at the fashion. Oh yeah, they're really giving you a lot of denim. They don't always do like a full denim collection, you know what I mean? Usually they have like a section where they do a lot of their denim. But yeah, they're giving you a lot of denim. Lots of denim fabrication here. It's just awesome. And I mean, it's just always stylish. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And I love a diesel denim fringy skirt, or like, hopefully they will do one in this collection, but sometimes they will do skirts that are so short that it's literally like a big wide belt. And it looks so cool. So hopefully they give us one of those pieces. I don't know that I'm loving the bags. They kind of look like male balls, male ball sack. Hopefully I can see that here on YouTube. But yeah, very happy with the collection so far. And this is what they do. This is what Diesel does. Okay, so now they're giving you some other fabrications. They started off strong with what they are known for, and now they're giving you some different fabrications. They are also incredible with leather. I mean, it's Italian brand. Look at this piece. All the French. Oh my God, that's stunning. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can wear that in so many ways. Oh, love that piece. Love that they're giving you these strips of leather in like, oh my gosh, like fringy leather. Look at the scarf. I mean, come on. And it looks like it's mixed with other fabrics within the leather. Oh, loving it. Look at the trench. Look at the trench. And not a lot of black, a lot more of these tonal blues, which is great because we've seen enough black and white so far. These scarves are just slaying it. I need it. I need it. I need it. But you know what? You can make one yourself if you have the time and patience to cut leather, which most people don't. Look at how it goes over there, the jacket into the fringe, into the scarf. Oh, in that slate gray. Oh my God. I'm just blown away. Blown away. Wow. They really did that. Oh, and look, they're bringing you a little bit of yellow. They're bringing you that yellow we were talking about earlier. Yellow with some lavender. They're crushing this collection. Holy spumoni. Holy spumoni. That detail, that fringe, leather fringe detail, that's everything. Look at the bag. Amazing. That was on another level. That was something I've never seen done. Crushed. Ate it down, left no crumbs. You hear what I'm saying? Unbelievable. I get why they did the eyes, and they also, oh, look at that piece. It's all denim. All that up there is all denim, how they manipulated it. Oh, they're so good. Look at it. Look at it. It's all denim. Look at it. The shredding of the denim. Man, they are geniuses. They are just masters. Masters of the denim. I mean, I don't know how they do it season after season. How they manipulate denim fabric. I mean, it's incredible. And to crank it out and to give you something new and fresh every season, that's not easy. That is not easy. I mean, and they do love that shredding. They just try to manipulate that fabric in any way it can be manipulated. And they do an amazing job at it. Look at the bags. So not a ton of color, mostly blues, but then they gave you those little pops of yellow and lavender. Oh my gosh. They are crushing this. Look at this piece. So good. Love a hood. It's so chic. Look at how they work that fabric. Is amazing. It's just amazing. Imagine your guy in that piece, in that jacket. Wow. With the hood. Oh, so chic. So chic. Yeah. And so they're giving us this like chiffon as an additional fabric. So good. So good. I haven't seen any of my mini minis yet, but I'm sure they're coming. They usually kind of wait towards the middle, toward the end to bring out the real mini minis that I love. Look at the pants. Come on, look at the jeans. You gotta love it. Oh man. And the logo on there, sort of deconstructed. Look at the bags. Look at the jewelry. And just love how they covered the entire venue in denim. I remember one year they did like this huge thing. It had to be like 15 feet huge of just a pair of jeans. You know, it was just so amazing. They crush it. They crush it every season. That's why I love covering Diesel. Absolutely love them. Unbelievable. And the creative director, I mean, he's amazing. He's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. And he's not Italian, I don't believe. I think that he's German. You know, I mean, he knows the customer, he knows the client base, he knows what's gonna sell. This is stuff is going to fly out the doors. Who doesn't want a really super cool denim jacket, zip up, collarless? Come on. To give you a different silhouette for your denim jacket? Come on. Look at this jacket with the ruching. It probably has pockets. Oh, it's fitted to an inch of its life with the tiny little puff sleeve. Oh, it's everything. This collection is everything. Unbelievable. Not a fan of that piece, but that's okay. Look at this. Oh, see, I like the bodysuit better in this shade. Something about that brown just wasn't working. But in this, like, almost pale lavender, it worked. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the brown looks good on her, though. The brown is a good color for her skin tone. I just think that design needs a lighter color. But who's to say? They might make it in other colors. You don't know. They might come out with it in 3 different colors, in a blue, and a slate, and in the brown, Oh, back and hip out. So sexy chic. Unbelievable. No complaining. No complaints. Okay, they gave you some oversized. If you still are into the oversized, they give it to you. I've moved on past the oversized to a point, but I've kind of moved on to that being like the big jackets with the big pants with I've kind of moved on from that. But if you're still rocking it, they're giving it to you here at Diesel. Look at this tank top. You know that's unisex. You know that women are going to die for that. They're just going to like run to the store. Did you see that back out piece? Look at this in the dress. Yep, get it in the dress. The t-shirt is gorgeous, but the little mini dress is everything. Look at this. The hip, the back. Oh, in the blue. Is it? Oh, I thought it was leather. Oh, it's blue denim. Oh, no, it's like a blue silk. What is that fabric? Wow. In the blue was amazing. Yes. Yes, honey. They are delivering. They are delivering hard on this collection. And yes, it's worth 23 minutes to watch it. Because, of course, the longer shows, if it's a longer show, it's usually because they include men and women's wear. It's like the same thing like the Ralph Lauren show, because they included the Ralph Lauren collection and the Polo collection together. So this is very similar. Like sometimes if it's men's and women's wear, it could be a 23-minute show. But usually most fashion shows don't go that long. It's usually like 15 minutes and they're done. But Diesel, y'all crushed it. You crushed it. I haven't even been paying attention to the shoes, but it looks like some of them are wearing Louboutin. I haven't even been paying attention to the shoes. The bags are everything. But I guess it's hard to see the shoes because of the fabric. So you don't really get the shoe as much. This is so Diesel, so sexy. You know what I mean? It's just oozing sexiness. Love this piece. Okay, and the scarf. All right, they did that. Now this mini is like as mini as they go. Like when I'm talking about Diesel does minis, this is what I'm talking about. It's barely covering. But somehow it still looks chic. It doesn't look overt or like you're trying too hard. It still looks chic. I don't know how they do it. It's kind of amazing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't look overt to me. Maybe it looks overt to you, but that doesn't look overt to me. Like if you paired that skirt with like a simple tank top or a simple t-shirt, it would just go. And do it like with a flat shoe. It just works. It just works. They just know what to do. Look at the leggings with the skirt, with the top, all matching different patterns, but they still go together. They're good at that too. I mean, I don't think anybody will beat Libertine out on matching pattern in my world, but Diesel does a really good job of pattern mixing. They are very good at it. Wow. I mean, come on. Yeah, this is giving me Libertine vibes. This is giving me Libertine vibes a little bit here. And if you know, you know. If you don't know, go back and watch night 1 of Fashion Week of New York Fashion Week, because I cover the Libertine collection. And the bags, they're just, I mean, eating it down with the bags. Okay, it looks like they're wrapping it up. It looks like they're wrapping it up. But wow, what a show. I mean, holy spumoni. What a show. Every season, I can't remember the last time a Diesel show disappointed. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, I know I've been talking because, you know, whatever. It did not feel like 23 minutes in my world. Of course, they got to still do the train and see the designer and all that. But still, for the most part, it was on point. They delivered what they needed to deliver. Menswear, women's wear, skirts, pants, tops, jackets, accessories. I mean, they crushed it. They really crushed it this season. And I'm looking forward to seeing these fly into the stores because I have my eye on a couple. I have my eye on a few pieces that I know I might have to get for sure. I mean, wowzer. Wow. I'm just really, really impressed. Really impressed. From the venue, the set design, the collection. I didn't give y'all any music. Y'all can get the vibe of what the music was like. Okay. Just to give y'all a little taste. That's what the music was. I mean, still, it's like 17 minutes. They still got 5 more minutes of the show, but it just feels like it flew by. I mean, they really knocked it out of the park because every piece seemed intentional. Every piece seemed worthy. Every piece was beautifully crafted. Every piece was just on brand. I don't know. It was everything. This was one of the best collections that I have seen so far. I've seen some good collections. We've seen some good collections during Fashion Month. but this is definitely up at the top of the fashion collections. And I know that I sort of have been trying to create different content for the channel because some things I was experimenting with that aren't working. I definitely believe that I need to do a fashion wrap up. Unfortunately, what that means is that I will have to sit back and watch all the collections all over again. But I would like to give you a fashion wrap up of, what's going to be the trends. Maybe I won't do that until next season. We'll see. Until it gets, what I'm saying? Like, if I'm giving it to you now, it's not going to really resonate until it becomes closer to that time. Right now, we're in fall winter. I've already done the fall winter collections. They are here on my channel. Make sure to do a little search here on my channel. I did all the fall winter collections in the same way that I'm doing them today. These fringy pieces, I'm just over the moon. Like, I know that I'm going to end up getting one of those leather jackets with the fringe scarf detail. It's just, those were everything. Anyway, so yeah, I think that I'll do a wrap up when we get sort of like a trend report of what's going to be coming out as we get closer to spring, summer, just because, like I said, people are just now pulling their fall winter pieces out of storage. You know what I'm saying? I live in the tropics, so there is no changing of clothing here seasonally for me. Everything is just wear what's going to keep you cool. I do have some pieces that I brought over to Belize just strictly for filming purposes. But, since I've lived here, I've never worn a pair of jeans. I've never worn anything hot. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes here in Belize. But Belizeans, if you're a true Belizean born here, they wear jeans all the time. It's not that it's not something that they don't wear. They do wear it. It's just too hot for me. I'm not from this region originally. I'm used to an area where you see the changing of the seasons. So we've only been here 2 years. So we still haven't gotten quite used to the heat. We're getting better at it, but it can be brutal sometimes. And today was 96 degrees. But when I checked the weather, it said it felt like it was 104. And yes, it did. I did feel like 104 today. And also another thing, like most Belizeans don't have air conditioning. That's the other thing, is I'm very fortunate I have. So that is one thing. Like, if I'm going to be styling a fall winter piece for filming, you best believe that the air conditioning is on full blast out here. But I can't imagine like sleeping and all that with no air conditioning. I don't know how Belizeans do it. Look at the shoes. Like, I wish I could have seen the shoes more in the collection. This is a very long train with good reason. There's a lot of pieces. And I can imagine that was extremely slippery. You see that girl almost lost it. That is extremely slippery to walk on that material. So I'm sure that there was a lot of slipping and sliding. We just didn't notice. But these women are professionals. They're used to walking on snow, sand, stairs, and mirrors and rocks and you name it. I'm sure these models have walked on it. So beautifully done collection. No complaints. Like I said, Diesel is, I said at the top of the video, if you didn't know, Diesel is masters of denim. They've taken that as their mission to create unique denim that you can't find anywhere else. So if you are a jeans girl or if you are a jeans guy and you love denim, check out Diesel. Maybe try to, like, if you don't want to go full bore on a piece, go to a consignment shop or the Real or Farfetch or what goes around comes around, those kind of places, and try to pick up some diesel pieces, you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. And if you do, I bet you that by spring, summer, when these pieces come out, you're going to be buying them too. There's a man. Absolutely beautiful. Crushed it. Now, what I did say also on Tuesday was that back in the day when I actually used to do the collections as a blog, I would take the time to research and make sure that I had the newest creative director, because creative directors change a lot. I almost forgot to write down Diesel. So creative directors do change. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but sometimes they can change every few years. You just never know. And so what was my point? So when I was doing blogs, I was able to take the time to research the creative director and put it on the blog. For the live videos, I don't have that kind of time, you guys. If you want to know who the creative director is, just Google it. I mean, YouTube loves me saying Google since they own Google. All right, that was a really good one. I'm kind of I don't know where I'm going right now. All right, so what do we have left? Oh, let's do we got the MM6 show and the Dior show. I'm gonna finish with the Dior show just because it will finish my lineup, so I know where I ended. Let's go ahead and go right into the Bottega show. We still got Missoni. We still got MM6. We still have Prada. Wow. Okay, let's go into the Bottega show. I don't think that I need to introduce Bottega. I think that it is a name, a brand that a lot of the influencers have been talking about, that are very known out there in the world of fashion. So here's Bottega Veneta's Spring 2025 collection. I'm always curious, like, what do these big brands put in their description box? Nothing. They just put a short in it. I was just curious. Sometimes that they will actually put a lot in there, but look at this, 5 million views on this collection, 5.4 million views, and they only have 298,000 subscribers. I'm kind of surprised by that, to be honest with you. All right, Bottega, let's do it. What you gonna give us this season? Let's get.
Is I love you. Go away.
Music. Not bad at that. Oh, wow. What is this? What is this piece? Sorry, gotta mute the music, but what is this piece? What? Is it a skirt? Is it a pant? Is it a it's like, is it a short? Is it a pant? Very unusual. And those shoes are just so vintage. Okay, Bottega, doing something different this season, giving us something new, something we haven't seen. It's like a skirt with a pant. Wow, that was unique. That was very unique. Something I have not seen. And they're doing it amazingly. Like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I could totally see rocking that. With that collared shirt, long sleeve. That's a really cool design that I've never seen. Never seen that silhouette before on a pant, skirt. What? I don't even know what they're calling it. Are they calling it a culotte? Are they calling it what are they calling it? But it's stunning. It's so unique. It's like a skirt with a pant. Like, I'm so confused, but I love it. Okay. They're giving us the oversized princes. And for a few seasons now, maybe I'm thinking of Hermes, is giving us a lot of these paprika color pieces. They are really doing it with the vest, and then it's a thing, but it's a jacket, but it's not. I mean, oh, that's just two pieces. Okay, I get that. Sorry, I was like all still flabbergasted by those pieces in the beginning that I thought it was the same thing. That was literally just two vests over each other. Pretty. Black and white, black and white, black and white. We're getting a lot of black and white. This, I don't know what it is, but I need to own it. That's almost like a dress, but it's a skirt, but it's a pants, but it's a suit, but it's a wow. And these with that collar is really pretty. That detail is really pretty. Loving the print. I love a print. Love a print. And that looks so easy and effortless. Cute. It was almost like a mini dress, but then it had a longer dress, a longer skirt under it. Super cute. All right, Bottega. All right, Bottega. Obviously, you got to look at the bags. That's what they're known for. They are giving us a lot of this oversized silhouette. Like I said earlier, it's not my journey. And it's because I'm under 5 feet tall, you guys. I'm a very small woman. So some things oversized need to be fitted perfectly in order for it to look like something that's chic and not like my clothes are swallowing me. Like this piece coming up right here, this coat, I would look like I'm drowning in it, but she looks hella cool. And by the way, that pink bag that we saw earlier, let's not forget to mention that. Drop some comments. Let me know. What are you guys thinking of these collections out here? Love to know your thoughts and opinions. Okay, those look like what do you call it? Thermal underwear. Okay, they created that as a piece. I don't know how much you're going to be wearing that out of the house. Okay, see, now this is Adrian. I would rock that headpiece like nobody's business. You know, if I'm having a bad hair day and it's a spring day and I'm like, okay, I need a hat, rocking these hats. And this tweed, these tweed pieces are amazing. Those tweed designs were beautiful. I was just so focused on the hats because that's just me. But they're giving you a lot of woven bags. Okay. I mean, you know, Bottega is all about the bag. That's what people know Bottega for, is for their woven bags. That's their thing. So woven pieces, tweeds, that's their signature. It's what they're good at. So makes a lot of sense. All right. And I love it when they give us denim. I love it when they give us, streetwear, not just high-end streetwear. Okay. Loving the linen. I love the way linen crinkles and wrinkles. It's just a thing. It's a vibe. It's what the fabric is known for, and it's what I love about it. Okay, love this. I mean, it's simple, but look at how chic. Just some oversized pants, but that flannel is fitted to the body, which makes it that just more perfect. Okay, sloop shoulder. We've seen that a few times. Okay, they're really giving us some different ideas for the bags. Look at the crinkle print in that linen piece, that linen outfit. Love it. She's got that sort of the linen bag in her, the linen coat in her hands. These linen coats, I don't know if it's linen, but this pucker fabric, whatever it is stunning and so perfect for things like travel and stuff like that, where you don't have to look pressed. You know what I mean? Like if you're on a long car trip or a long plane ride or something like that, a fabric like that is your best friend. Wow. Beautifully done. We're getting the sands, the beiges. We got some pops of pink in there. We had that paprika piece. That's usually when you can really see the color palette is on the train. Then you can really see everything all at once and be like, oh, okay, now I can pick out the colors of the color palette of the collection. But they are giving you these little pops of this light blue and a little bit of, okay, is that green in any other piece, or is it just on this bag, which is gorgeous? Look at it. Look at it walk. Go, girl. Go. I shouldn't say look at it. I meant the outfit it. She looks amazing. I don't mean to call her an it. I meant look at it. Look at the outfit. Oh, love this little cardigan. Okay, giving us some cardigans, giving us some knitwear. I don't know that I love that sort of gathered up. You might have to try that on to see if that would work on the body. But, you know, I'm not 6 feet, and I mean, I do weigh under 100 pounds, but I'm not 6 feet. I'll say that. And I don't think that I mentioned that these fringes off the skirts, that I really like that. And was that like a snake skin print? Gorgeous. Loving the knits. Loving the coats, the bags. I love that they made these trench coats look like over or like long button down with the scoop hem. Very cool. The shoes, look at the shoes. Look at the shoes. Gorgeous. Okay, we're getting that lavender. Getting that pastel, that lavender. Look at the bag. Oh, gorgeous. And again, not a lot of skinny pants. We saw like a few under as an underpinning to some of those diesel pieces, but trousers like flowing and the sloop shoulder, not my vibe. Again, I'm very tiny. But that slooped shoulder, gonna be a big silhouette for spring, summer. I'm just trying to give you guys the trends. We got the black and white. We know sands. We know that the lavender is a big thing. Chartreuse we saw in a lot of places. Some people are still giving us oversized, but I was going off the trousers. Again, next season, it's going to be about trouser style pants. Nothing skinny, nothing ultra fitted. Everything is like an easy trouser style. Or a harem style that kind of gathers around the ankle or slims at the ankle. Yeah. Okay. I don't. Okay. First of all, she has a very unique walk as a model. I've never seen a model walk like that, but I also didn't love that piece. So I think it was sort of a combination of not loving the piece and her walk. I did not like that look at all. Okay. That one was a little ho-hum. But I will say that I've been very excited with many of the pieces in the collection. That's probably a back out halter style top. Yep, back out. Love a back out. Love a back out. Gorgeousness. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Maria Calla. Love her. She's like one of my favorite models. Her, Coco Rocha. I got a lot of favorite models under my belt. I don't know that I love this silhouette where it's giving that much emphasis at the hip. Again, one of those pieces you're going to have to try on to see if it works for you. It did slim at the actual natural waist, so it might not look bad. It almost might be peplum-like, but again, that looks like a piece you're going to have to try on to see if it's going to work for you. And if you're not 6 feet and 105 pounds, then, you know, that's rough. Okay, I don't know that I love this with the head and the wrap. That might be a little overkill. Maybe one or the other, but I like that they showed it to you. So you know it's available. The bag is adorable. And these headpieces are everything. These little wicker, they're almost like wicker basket woven. I keep saying woven, but like you can't talk about woven because that's Bottega's signature. You know what I mean? But when I talk about woven bags, I mean, it's what they do. It's what they're known for. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. These headpieces are just everything. I want one in every color. When I do not want to do my hair or wear a wig, come on. Look at it in the silver. Look at this piece. Look at that hat. Ooh, love that in that cranberry color. Love this little slip dress, and the headpiece is everything with the jewelry. Come on. I need that headpiece in every color. Maybe not the long ones because I am so short, but those little ones that look like afros would definitely be my vibe. I could definitely pull that off. I don't know that I could make that. I wish I could think of a way to make that. But that was a really super cool headpiece. All right, we get in the train. While we watch the train, I'm going to go get glass 2 of the grape juice. I'll be back. All right, there's a designer. Sorry. There's the designer. I actually, oh, what is this coming out next? What is this? Is it a whole different piece? What are they doing? Are they doing bagpipes or archery? What is this? Did I move to the next collection and forgot? I didn't see. I did. Sorry. Okay, we're not going to do that. Okay, hang on, guys. Sorry, I went to go get the grape juice, but then I realized I also had to use the restroom, so I had to use the restroom, wash my hands, all the good fun things. So, okay, let's just go ahead and jump into the Dior show since it's already started. And oh no, I said I was going to finish with Dior. All right, let's knock out these little shows because I think that that's what's next are the little shows, the shorter shows. I know I keep changing my mind. Let's close this out and do the Missoni show. What's left? Missoni, MM6, and Prada. That's it. Let's just knock out Dior because it is a long ass show. And it looks like it starts right away. So there's no break on this show. It's basically going to be a 19-minute show. So let's just knock her out. I'm sure that this music is copyrighted. So I'm just gonna give you a taste. Sounds like old Madonna, right? Like if you know, you know Madonna from back in the day. What is it? Her Ray of Light album. It sounds very much. Oh, those people just popped up. But it sounds very much like that, right? So, oh shoot, what was the show we just did? I forgot to write it down. Damn it. I'll get it. That's all right. So this is the Dior show. Oh, Bottega. Bottega. Okay, so we got the Bottega show. Got Dior. All right. All right, she gonna like seriously do this archery thing? Like, what's the deal? Like, what's happening? Let's see. Okay. Do we really need all of that? Like a little I don't know, just not necessary in a fashion show, but it is a show. You know what I mean? These people pay a lot of money to put on a show. And whatever the creative director feels is going to enhance his show, that's what he's going to do. So this season, they decided archery was the way to go. Okay, I'm But the crazy thing is like she's doing this live. Like, what if she missed? Oh, and she does. That's hilarious. But they keep on going. I keep turning the air off and on and off and on and off and on. Now, I will be honest, like Dior is another brand that has not been thrilling me. It just hasn't been thrilling me, but I'm literally just dropping a comment on my video because why not? I like to show my videos love. And in the hopes that the algorithm gods will push it out. But yeah. What did I miss, you guys? Drop me some comments. Let me know how we doing. So hopefully by the end of the show, she'll actually get it right. She'll actually hit the target. Sorry, you guys. My glasses, I had them adjusted here in Belize, and they did a terrible job. So they're always askew. It's very annoying. So, all right. Yeah. Dior was another brand that I was just like, are they really pushing out designs that people are excited about anymore? This looks like it's going to be an all black collection so far. What did I miss, you guys? Did I miss anything good? Okay. Throwing in a color. Was that like a beige or saying? Now, if you have not heard any of my other Fashion Week live reaction videos, please go and check those out because they do give you a lot of information, such as what it's like for a designer to create an all black collection and how difficult that is. Because when you're creating an all black piece head to toe like that, the devil is in the details, and the details have to be so impeccably done that the piece is worthy. Otherwise, it just looks like one big black blob. So when a designer does an all black collection or an all black design, yeah, you have to look at the little details of the piece, like this one, like with the long gloves and the leather belt, just gives it a little bit of something. Here again, we're getting black and white, which again was a big trend for this past spring summer that we're just ending. So it's still going for next season. So if you've got those black and white pieces in your closet, pull them out. They're going to work for you next season. All right. So black and white, they'll probably have, they added some silver in there. I'm just curious if they're going to give you any other color. And I guess she's just going to do archery throughout the entire show. Okay. This sort of moto inspired. She's trying to give you catwalk at the same time. This moto inspired piece. I like the jacket, the pants. Because I'm short, I would actually like that. It would probably go down to my ankle. And again, sort of something different, a different silhouette. All right. Okay. Black and white, tan and white. Black and white, tan and black. That looks like that's going to be the overarching colors of the collection. But you never know. It's still early days. But they're giving us a lot of moto-inspired pieces. Not mad at that. Okay. So this is what it looks like when Dior does streetwear. This is what you get. when Dior mixes streetwear or athleisure wear. It's always impeccably done and super chic. I don't know that I'm in love with every piece. I mean, I think that they have created some unique pieces. I love like the check. Like I love that print. That's a really cool print. And to do it in all these different iterations with the stripe, that again, that moto style, 60s moto style design. That piece is gorgeous. Love that. The like off the shoulder button down with the straps, like harness style straps. I was gonna say I thought she was gonna wait until the end to actually get the bullseye because I figured she was probably trying to go off it, go off it, go off it, and then at the end she would hit it. That was where I thought she was gonna go with that. And look, they gave her that tattoo on her arm. Maybe that's her thing. Maybe she created the eye for her bullseye that she's going for. I don't know. But she's clearly a professional archerist. Okay. Lots of buckles and bows and all right. Very Dior. Okay. Okay. So this is what they're giving us. This is what Dior is going to give us next spring, summer. 60s style moto looks. That's what it is. That's what they're giving us. Updated for 2025, but still, that seems to be the inspiration, was a 60s style moto look. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. There's definitely some banging pieces in here. Again, no skinny pants, no skinny. Take those, store those way back in the back. Store those way back in the back. And maybe they might come out in a season or two. But it doesn't look like it's going to carry into 2025. Usually when you see the spring collections, that's sort of an indication of what you're going to see for the whole year. So it would be very shocking to me, like come February when they show the fall 2025 collections, that you're going to see skinny pants. That's not how it works. Normally, when you see a silhouette, that's going to be the silhouette for the year. So again, take those skinny pants, those skinny jeans, ultra fitted anything, and put them in the back storage area, because 2025 is not going to be the year that those are going to work. Not to say, listen, you wear what you want to wear. I'm just saying, as far as trends and what is going to be trending and that for 2025, skinny pants is not going to be it. Go with trouser styles. Go with a harem style pant that kind of skinnies at the ankle slightly. Look at all the collections. That's what everyone is showing. So that's what is going to be worthy next year. And this fringe, the fringe, lots of fringe. We've seen that in several cities, in several different collections. Fringe. And it seems to be leather fringe. Because I haven't seen it in too many other fabrications, but a lot of leather fringe. So, love this piece. I love a good like trench coat, like sleeveless trench coat with like leather opera gloves. That's such a chic look, but it has been done. It's not new, but they did a beautiful job with it. The sleeveless trench coats are really beautiful. All right, so they're giving you a little bit of sand as a color, sand beige as a color. So you're getting that. That's the dominant colors of the collection: black, white, sand beige. And she is just I don't know if she's a model, but she has a serious walk on her. Her catwalk game is on point. I mean, her runway walk game is on point. This archerist, she's got a fierce walk. And if you didn't know, I did mention this in other videos. I talked to you guys at the beginning of the video about working backstage behind the scenes of fashion shows. But what I didn't tell you is that I actually used to teach modeling. I used to teach runway. I used to teach acting. I used to teach photo shoots. I used to teach all those things. So I do have pretty good knowledge of the fashion world. And again, surprisingly, this video did not seem 20 minutes. They really did a good job with timing. But I will say, you know, some of the pieces are looking a little redundant, but they're giving it to us. They're giving us something. I love that with the Dior logo on the hip of the leotard. That was cute. That's cute. I like that. The placement of the logo. Oh, and it's a one shoulder piece. Very cool. Again, wrestling shoes. What is with the wrestling shoes? This is the third collection we've seen with wrestling shoes. Kind of amazing. I don't own any wrestling shoes, but maybe I have to go get some. But yeah, I mean, and these are like high boot wrestling boots. But D Square did it. Did Diesel do it? Who else did it? Yeah, a few people have done these like wrestling style training sneaker athleisure. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, wrestling footwear. I don't know how else to call it. So was she really hitting that from the back to the front? No way. She was hitting that. I didn't realize that she was shooting the arrows from one end of the catwalk to the other. That's impressive. Okay, so yeah, so that was cool. They had her all in the, she went from the back to the front. I'm very impressed with that. Very impressed. So yeah, I think that for a Dior collection, we did get a lot more streetwear athleisure wear, like not as high end, like these gowns here in the back. I mean, that's very Dior. They didn't give us a lot of that. They gave us a lot of streetwear, everyday wear, which is great. They don't always give us that every season. So it's nice when they do give us those pieces that are that we can grab and go and use in our wardrobe for many, many years. Not everything is like, oh, I can pick that up for the ball that I have this season or for the gala that's coming up in a few months. You know what I mean? So I like it when they give us streetwear, which is something that they don't give us a lot of. So when they do these, so the athleisure streetwear pieces, they do a good job. Did this collection blow me away? Not really. It's very Dior. It's very signature. I didn't feel that anything was bad. I mean, it's a lovely collection. It just didn't wow me. Like even the unique cuts and silhouettes that they have aren't unique. I mean, you've seen off the shoulder, you've seen, you know what I mean? Like you've seen these cuts and silhouettes before. They're nothing new. So I just like it when people give me something I haven't seen before. And I think that this is a very beautiful collection, a lot of black, but I wasn't that excited about it. And I believe that Dior has a new creative director this season. I believe. I can't remember. I'm telling you, they all start to bleed together. And the creative directors, as often as they change hands, you can't keep up. Every season, some brand changes designer, creative director, something. So you can't keep up with them all. But I know Maria Grazia left her brand, but was it Dior? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Whatever. We'll see who the designer is at the end. If it's a face I recognize, I'll shout it out. But I know one of these really big houses like Dior or YSL or something like that that has been around for centuries, has a new creative director this season. I just don't remember if it's Dior or not. I feel like it's another house. It's another house in Paris. I don't know. You can't keep up. You can't keep up. I try to keep up. I do my research if I was like writing a blog or something like that, or I'm reporting on it or something like that on that one design specifically, then yes, I will get the information, but I can't prepare for everything, you guys. It's hard enough to come up with the outfits I'm going to wear for these live shows. Like I said, I'm trying to match it to the city that we're in. So, all right. Really nice collection. It was a nice collection. It was not a collection that I'm running to Italy to buy. I'm not running to the Dior store to get any of these pieces, to be honest. It's lovely. It's just not exciting. That's what I think I'm looking for. A little excitement in the collection. I didn't get that. The only exciting thing was the Archer. All right, so let's see who is creative director, designer now. Man, these are so, and especially because of the wig, they really look askew on camera. Okay, I can't see. Yeah, no, that's the same creative director. I just can't think of her name off the top of my head right now. But yeah, it's not Maria Grazia. Who is it? God damn, I can't think of anything tonight. But like I said, when you're covering over 100 and something collections, trying to keep all the creative directors in your head is not easy, especially when you're on glass 2 of the grape juice. All right, so we did it. All right, we got the big shows out of the way. And now let's do these little shows that are like 8-10 minutes long and knock this video out. All right, so we did Dior, we did Bottega, we did Diesel. Next up, Missoni. If you know, you know. Missoni is a... Let me go ahead and pause because I don't think that people really know a lot about Missoni because it's been a brand that has been sort of off the radar for a long time. Oh, and I'm doing this on the FF channel? Okay. So the FF channel. Always go and give some of these other creators some love. I guess the Missoni show wasn't up on their channel. Actually, before I do that, let me go and check to make sure it's not up on the channel. And the reason that I like to go to the brand's channels is because then I don't have to give the creators. Then I don't have to give it to the creators. So we're going to watch the Missoni on the Missoni channel. Yeah, I don't have to give other creators the credit. Sorry, not to be mean, but that's how it goes. So if you don't know anything about Missoni, Missoni is very famous for their whip stitch pattern and knitwear. That's what Missoni is known for. They do it impeccably. So this whip stitch pattern is Missoni's signature. They do incredible tweeds. They're great at mixing colors and patterns. If you don't know Missoni, I don't know what rock you're living under. They are definitely a brand to follow. Okay, I'm saying whip stitch like people know what whip stitch is. Oh, no, not whip stitch, Rick Rack. I'm talking to you guys like you know what Rick Rack is. Rick Rack looks like a zigzag pattern. And when you see like this zigzag on like collars, and it's called what they call Rick Rack. And Missoni has been doing it since the beginning. And was that like 80 years or something. Missoni's been around. They are a very old luxury Italian brand that's been around, like I said, like 80 years. Missoni has been around. Of course, they keep it in the family. Missoni's family is enormous. And so each time there's a new creative director, it's within the family. So that's what you need to know about Missoni is it is a family brand house that has been around for a very long time. They know their customer. They know how to create. They know what their customer is looking for. They know what their customer wants, and they deliver every season. There was maybe 1 or 2 seasons in there where I was kind of falling off of Missoni, but then they brought it back last season. I was like, whoa, they are really crushing it. So you see how it kind of that zigzag pattern is what they call, not what they call, it is what is called rickrack. Google it. And you spell it R-I-C-R-A-C-K, rickrack. You usually see it on like the detail of a collar. You may have seen it, or like on a placket of a shirt or something like that. But this is Missoni's signature. It's what they are known for. It's what they have perfected. They didn't create it, but they have perfected it as their signature. And they deliver. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Gorgeous. 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 Love that. I mean, like, just to give you that different shape, to take it, because usually they mix it within a woven pattern, but to give it to you as a shape, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Beautifully done. The color palette, gorgeous. They are also good with their fringe. That is also a very Missoni-esque aesthetic, or what they are very famous for. I mean, I'm just over the moon with these. Yeah, chevron, all very Missoni. Look at this necklace piece that goes over the shoulder. What? That was unique. I just like that they're using what they are known to do in weaving into an actual silhouette. That's so cool. And this fringy, and then they did the same thing in pants. The gathering, the tuckering, the puckering, the pleating, so Missoni. And look at how chic. It's just very Italian chic, luxury chicness. Look at these necklaces with the thing that go over the armpit, under the arm. I mean, that is amazing. Those are going to sell out. I promise you that you are going to see this thing. Look at it. It's a necklace that goes under. I mean, you're going to see some of your favorite influencers rocking that piece next season. I promise you. Next spring, summer, women are going to go crazy for those. Those are going to fly out of the stores, because that is something so unique that you can put on any outfit to make it that hot. Okay, look. We were just talking about pants silhouettes, and they're giving us a legging, like a cropped legging, mostly probably just to juxtapose that poofy jacket, but still. Oh my God. I'm just loving this. I'm loving it as a silhouette. They're crushing it. Crushing it. The colors, I mean, I'm just in awe. So yeah, they wanted to go with a sleek pant so that the jacket was the hero piece in that look. I get it. And then they are giving us some leggings, but under things. As we were just saying, that nobody was doing ultra slim fit pants. Most of their pants are still very trouser-like, but they are giving you those legging styles to wear under things. You know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Look at this piece. Woo-wee, that was gorgeous. The color palette. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, what is it? Oh my God, oh my God. That's gorgeous. Wow, like large paillettes in a mini dress. And this little fringy number, oh, over the moon. I don't know that I love I mean, I think that that's supposed to be the sun in that fringe up top, but still. I could have done without the other ones on the other side. I like it coming off the one side that looked like a sun, but maybe not the other ones. And the fringe, wow. They're crushing this. They are eating it down, leaving no crumbs. I'm telling you, these necklaces are going to fly out of the stores. That is going to be the thing that is on everybody's wish list for next season. I promise you, those necklaces are going to be everywhere next season because it's so unique. It's such a unique jewelry piece. I wonder how it attaches. I wonder if it clips in the back and you wear it up on or do you put it up on the arm and then it clips around the neck? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to find out. Don't tell me that I'm going to have to go buy one of those just to figure out how it works. You can always just wait for the influencers to tell you once they buy it. To let you know if it's comfortable, worth the money, all that good fun stuff. Let the influencers buy it first and let you know if it's comfortable. Then you can go buy it. But I promise you that will be a jewelry piece in your collection forever because it's so unique. You're going to bust that out every spring, summer, I promise. Unbelievable. So, and they're giving us a lot of color, which is very lovely. It's such a breath of fresh air after so much black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white. But Missoni is known for their color. I mean, for them to give us a black and white collection or an all black collection is rare. They've done it many years ago. They have done it, but it's rare because, like I said, they are known for their color. It's their signature. Did I just break a nail? Probably. Wow. Just give it to me as a silhouette. Yeah, that's what they did. They gave you that legging style just to juxtapose the poofiness of the top. Gorgeous. I'm not mad at any of it. Leave some comments, you guys. Let me know. What are you guys thinking of the collection? I'm just wowed. Wowed. Yeah, this is going to be a long video, you guys, because we're at almost 2 hours, 23 minutes, and we still have about 3 more collections to go. We'll try to get through them quick. Well, not that we can get through them any quicker than what they are, but you know what I'm saying. Wow. I love this collection. I love the color palette that they used. I love that they kept it very signature, that they kept it on brand, but gave us something new. I'm loving these skirts, the long skirts. Like that is such a cool silhouette that I think will work with a lot of body types. I think that adding those, just adding that will balance out your body. I just think it's so cool. And that is to say that when you have a not distracting, but when you have a bold silhouette like that, like people don't notice the body underneath of it because they're so focused on the silhouette. So even if you like have a few extra pounds or something like that, that is going to work on a ton of body types. I promise you. Just make sure you get the right size, because if you try to size it to fit or size it down, you're going to ruin the silhouette of it. Make sure that whatever size you get fits you perfectly and will give you that won't interfere with the design itself. So very good job, Missoni. Not disappointed at all. Love the color palette, love the silhouettes. I don't even think that I talked about the actual headpieces. They weren't my favorite. I'll be honest. And you know, like I said earlier, I love a headpiece. However, I don't know that I could pull that off the way the models did. And those are going to be really difficult pieces to sell, I think. That could just be me. I just don't think that they're gonna sell a ton of those. That's my opinion. All right, we're down to the last couple of shows now. We did Dior, we did Bottega, we did Diesel, Missoni, Moschino, Jenny. Now we got MM6 and Prada, and we're gonna call it a night. Right? Did we get everybody? Prada, Philosophy, MM6, Jenny, Moschino, Missoni, Diesel, Bottega, and Dior. Okay, that's it. That's it. We just got 2 more shows, and we're gonna wrap up this video, you guys. So let's get on to the MM6 Maison Margiela. And just in case you were not aware, John Galliano is not the creative director for the MM6 collection. He is only the creative director for Maison Margiela, for the House of Margiela. So the MM6 collections, which they always show in Milan, and they wait for the Maison Margiela shows to be shown in Paris. So the MM6 show is like, it's like if you know Prada, then you know Prada does Miu Miu. We're gonna see the Prada show here in a minute, but you know Prada does Miu Miu, and Miu Miu is sort of like the streetwear version of the house, and that's the same with MM6. So the MM6 collections is more streetwear, more accessible for a younger customer. That's not like at the couture level of design. That's what MM6 is like. They do lean towards a younger client and a lot more streetwear, as opposed to the Margiela collection, which is all high-end luxury design. So there we go. A little bit of background on MM6. Let's get it going. I'm gonna give you a little what we got here. Now you know that this is going to be copyrighted, and if I don't turn this off in a second, we're going to lose this entire video. But I wanted to give it to you. And the models are walking on beat. Now, what I will say, well, I'm not going to repeat it. I've already said it. The oversized silhouette is just not for me. That is something that MM6 has been doing for a while now, but I'm hoping that they're going to rein that back and give us a lot more fitted silhouettes this season. Again, I just wanted, like, there's 2 trends that I wanted to end. One was the oversized, where it was like oversized. Like, I don't mind one oversized piece, but when you start talking about oversized jacket with the oversized shirt with the oversized pants and the, like, that gets to be too much for me. Maybe one oversized piece is fine, because I am a small person. The other thing that I was so excited to see leave the trend verse was Western. I just couldn't. It's just not my journey. Like, I can get down with Western pieces. I can't get down with head to toe Western. That's just not my journey. If it's your journey, go for it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not for me. That's just not the way that I get down. But I will wear a fringe. I will wear a cowboy hat. I will wear cowboy boots, just not all together. You know what I'm saying? Make it an accent piece and keep it moving. So far, I'm not really paying attention to this collection, to be honest with you. I'm not seeing anything that's really jumping out at me like, ooh, I need to own that. So I'm sure if I had seen it, you would know it. But I mean, this is a simple vest and some pants. This is a jean. This is a simple pair of jeans and an oversized blazer. I'm not thrilled with it. It's not sending me like some of the other collections have been. This seems very pedestrian. And what I will say about MMC or Maison Margiela, like, what they're known for is their innovation. So I'm really surprised that we're getting very ho-hum pieces in this collection. It's a little disappointing, I'm not going to lie. But again, a lot of black and white, That is going to be the big trend colors for 25, spring, summer 2025. Okay, I like the denim piece. I like it when they give us denim, and they're giving us shredded denim. That was another trend I was hoping was going to go away. But now that we're seeing it here and Diesel, I think that there was just so many girls that were just still rocking that distressed design that they had to keep bringing it back. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I was actually hoping that that trend was out, but it seems like it's still going. The shredded distressed look is still going to be going. So if you've got those pieces in your collection, keep rocking them. I have none. I just don't feel like you need to pay a lot of money for that fabrication. Yeah, I don't know. This is the moment where I feel like I'm an old lady because I just can't get down with the distressed shredded jeans thing. I don't know. You know, especially like I think I was saying this in another video, like when they were doing distress where like the whole thigh and almost like the whole leg of the pant was all open with just like a few strands holding it together. Like I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying those prices for barely any fabric. I just think it's stupid. But again, that's just me. You do you. If it's what you love, I'm not mad at you. You do it. You do it. I just think it's a waste of money to spend that much money on barely any fabric. And usually those brands that do that sort of denim are very cheap, low end brands, you know, so they're only going to last you a season. And I'm all about cost per wear. Again, I'm a fashion stylist. So when I pick a piece for my clients, you're going to get cost per wear out of it. Trust. I don't just say, okay, just buy this piece because it's trending right now, or buy these like slashed up jeans because it's trending right now. No. I want pieces in your wardrobe that are going to be there for decades. I have pieces in my wardrobe that I have had for 20, 30 years and still work to this day, because you need to know how to pick pieces that are classic, traditional pieces that are going to last you your lifetime. And those are the pieces that you spend high-end money on. I'm not spending high-end money on shredded jeans. No. And I'm sure that those jeans are like $1,200, $1,300, like $1,500 for those shredded up jeans. I'm not doing it. And I hope that none of you will either. If you've got that kind of disposable income in this economy, go for it. But I think that spending that much money on shredded denim is just stupid, unless it's Diesel. Unless it's Diesel. But not even Diesel did that many of those shredded jeans. They did a few, but even they know that that's a trend that is out, that is on its way out. So to see MM6 still carrying it on, and again, I think it's because the young girlies are still wearing that garbage. The young girlies, especially here in Belize, which is not up to date on fashion. I'll put it to you that way. They are a little bit behind the times when it comes to fashion here in Belize. But everywhere you go, you see a girl on the streets of Belize wearing jeans. They're usually those ripped up, shredded up jeans, which, again, not my journey. I'm not loving this collection. I'm going to say I've seen way better from MM6. I'm not going to lie. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And especially, you know, being like the House of Margiela, they're definitely going to have amazing designs in their arsenal, in their umbrella of design. You know what I mean? And yeah, you want to have the two houses, or not the two houses, you want to have the two labels separate. The MM6 is MM6 and Margiela is Margiela. So you want to bring in those younger clients. And since the younger girls are still wearing this shredded garbage, they had to give it, they had to bring it because they know that's what the girlies are wearing. So they gave it to you. Good luck on the price point. Good luck with the price point. But at least you'll know that there was at least one creator for 2025 that gave you those designs. If that's a design that you're still wearing, what I would do if that is what you are interested in wearing is these shredded looks. Look at the way that they're styling them. Look at the way that they're styling those looks so that you can say, okay, I've been wearing it like this. Maybe for spring, summer 2025, I can bring in something new to that shredded jeans look. Good luck, y'all. I don't know what you're going to do, but like I said, it's just not my journey. Now, we are going to wrap up this video with what I said was my icing on the cake of my Milan Fashion, which is Prada. And what I will say about Prada is that, first of all, I need to be writing all these down. I could just write it off the list now that I know everything that's on there. But anyway, what I will say about Prada is that I am so thrilled that Miuccia is still a designer for the house. I love that. I love that she still has her name, her image, she's still behind the house. And that she has brought in this other creator to help her with the Prada line. I love that. I love Raf Simons. I think that he's been doing amazing work with the house. But what I love even more is that Miuccia kept Miu Miu for herself. She was like, this is where I get to have my fun, is in the Miu Miu collections. And I love Miu Miu. I love that it's where she gets to put her voice on every design. She doesn't have to collaborate with anybody on it. And I just love that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap this video up with Prada. What better way to end a video than doing androgyny? Oh no. It's just that was a very masculine woman. She was gorgeous. I thought they were giving us androgynous, like men wearing women's wear, which is always beautiful. All right, you guys. Now, wouldn't that totally suck if we got through this entire video and then I got copyright strike for the music? This is what I'm talking about. This is my fear, is that we get through an entire video and then they block the whole thing after we spent 2.5 hours on these collections. So, all right, what you guys gonna, what? I don't love this. I don't love this. I don't love that. I did not love that look with the cowboy boots and the oversized pants. I did not love that look. Okay, they're giving us some unique colors again, which they did, I think, 2 seasons ago. The shoes are good. The shoes are good. Okay, love this 60s-esque. Oh my God. What is it? I can't even describe it. It's so good. It was like a silver lame grommet cutouts in that skirt. Love this skirt. Love, love, love it. When they do something with a drop waist. Love that. Okay. Fringy, wingy, wingy. I'm telling you, if you don't have fringe in your collection, are those espadrilles? Oh no, they were stacked heels. Cute. If you don't have fringe in your wardrobe, you need to be looking at those sales during the holidays. See what kind of fringe you can add to your collection for next season. Because I'm sure it's going to go the whole year of 2025. Don't think Western, think fringe. Think 60s-esque fringe, not Western. Look at the shoes. Those were cute. You know, it's very rare that a product collection doesn't deliver. I can't remember the last time I was like, I didn't like nothing from that collection. Okay, those types of tops only work for the non-endowed women, which that is not me. I am very well endowed, and to wear a bandeau top with 2 pockets on the front, that's not going to look good on everybody. Love the little visors though. That was cute. Was it like a open top bucket hat with cutouts? They've done that a few times. Prada will do those bucket hats with the big hole cutouts, very 60s-esque. Not crazy about the coat, but the skirts are delivering. They always deliver on design. No joke. I don't know how much I love the sunglasses, but I do love the open top bucket hats. That's super cool. With like the big openings for you to see out of. That's super cool. But for me, again, small woman with a pair of sunglasses that are this big on my face, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I'd have to try them on. Love the shoes. Love those shoes. You know, Prada always delivers on shoes and bags. That is something they never miss on detail shoes and bags. And the collection too. Every piece is thought through, from the fabric to the color to the, oh, look, they're giving a stiff scarf. I like that. I like that. And so like the shoes are like what I would call like, I don't want to say Amish because that's not correct. Colonial. Yeah, I like that sort of colonial style shoe. Love a headpiece. Loving the raffia headpieces. They can do no wrong. Look at the loafers. Oh, it's an open back. So cute. They're crushing it on the shoes. Shoes and bags, shoes and bags. Okay, that's a little simplistic. I don't know that I love that coat. Look at the top, though. Look at that. Again, for the not heavily endowed ladies. Okay, they're doing it. So they're giving you a drop waist in several different ways. I like it sort of that garter style drop waist. That's really cool. Look at the blouse. Look at the blouse top, the bow blouse top in that aubergine. Gorgeous. Giving these, like, I love these loafer style shoes. Really cool. They got stacked heels. Look at the visors. I mean, I don't know that I love that visor for me, but it's cool. It's unique. I haven't seen that. It's almost alien-like. And who doesn't love a leopard print anything? A leopard print trench coat, that's going to fly out the store. These these huge grommet skirts are going to fly out of the store spring, summer. Because what a cool piece. I don't love the cowboy boots in the pant look. I don't love that look. So far, they've only given it to us twice. Hopefully, that's it. The shoes, though, crushing. And I love that there's a lot of masculine style women on the catwalk. I love that. I love that. it just gives you like it gives you that well, first of all, it just says, hey, we're here for everyone. Anyone and everyone that is welcome at Prada. You know what I mean? I actually have a really funny story about Prada, but I'll have to tell you it on another night where we're not going 3 hours on a video. But anyway, great collection. No negatives on the collection. There are some pieces that may not be for me, but I could definitely see picking up a ton of these pieces for clients, for anyone that's interested. Like I can picking up pieces for me as well. Not every piece, but there were definitely some seriously sellable designs in this collection. They did a great job. The color palette, they gave us color. You know what I mean? Like they gave us color. We got a lot of black, not a ton of white, but they gave us color. Mucia, Raf, another beautiful collection. Another beautiful collection. They did it. They did that. They did it like champs. All right, here we go. I'm just going to go down the list one final time to make sure we did not miss anybody. We got Prada. We did Philosophy. Okay, go away. We did Prada, Philosophy, MM6, The Jenny Show, Moschino, Missoni, Diesel, Bottega, Dior. We did it. And I'm not going to drag this out into an endless outro on this video because, like I said, we're going almost 3 hours now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do love doing these collections with you guys. Maybe we'll try to spread out the love a little bit more for Paris so that the last video doesn't have to be almost 3 hours. But again, there's almost 30 something collections, 35 collections, 37 collections or something that I will be trying to cover between Saturday, next Tuesday, and next Thursday. We're going to be doing it the same exact way that we've been doing it this entire fashion month. Saturdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be the first Paris collections, and it's a self-care night. I'm gonna be doing my nails. You bring your face mask, you bring your adult grape juice or whatever beverage you want, bring a snack, whatever you'd like. We're gonna cover Paris. Then Tuesday, next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the same thing. We're gonna be covering the Paris collections. We will be putting together a Paris look. Same thing on Thursday, same exact thing. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The final look of Fashion Month, you have got to be there for because I am going to knock it out of the park for my look for the final night of Paris Fashion Week and Fashion Month. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday in my next video. And until next time, stay fashionable. Bye. You know I got to end my StreamYard. Good night, everybody. Have an amazing night. Happy Fashion Month, and I'll see you on Saturday.